My dear students, today in this session I will discuss about the chapter 4 of class 7, and in this session I will discuss the introduction of the rational numbers. In this chapter, at first you have to know the different types of numbers, then the definition of the rational numbers, how to represent numbers on this rational numbers on number line, and later on this session I will discuss the operation of the rational numbers. So first in this part I will discuss what are the introduction and what are the different types of these numbers. My dear students, any numbers, mathematics is started with the counting of the numbers, and you know very well that this counting of numbers is expressed by digits, and you know very well that under mathematics there are 10 symbols or notation that is used to express the numbers, and you know very well that these are known as digits. The symbols or notation which is used to express the number are known as digits, and digits are, you know very well that 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. How many digits are? 10 digits. My dear students, the number when you start the counting, because counting is essential part of mathematics, and all the counting numbers are known as natural numbers, and you have learned in your childhood by your parents, by your grandparents, that counting, and it is started with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 100. Then you have a start 101, 102, 103. Then you have learned up to 1000, to lakhs, crores, whatever. This counting never ends, because it is started with 1 and never ends. It has a reason that every counting numbers has its successor, and you know very well that successor of the number is obtained by adding 1. So when there is 100, then successor you can just find out of 100, 101. If the number is 1 lakh, then you can just add 1, and the number will be, the sum will be 1 lakh and 1. So my dear students, every natural number has its successor, and this is why infinite counting numbers are possible, whatever it is expressed by capital letter N. So first definition you have to learn, all counting numbers are called natural numbers. When these counting numbers is included with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, when you have include 0 to them, so 0 with counting numbers are known as whole numbers, and these whole numbers is denoted by capital letter W. So counting number together with 0 are known as whole numbers. When these whole numbers is included with negatives of natural numbers. Negatives of natural numbers means -1, -2, -3, -4 and so on. If you include all these numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on, then these numbers are known as integers, and these integers are denoted by either I or Z, and it has actually two major parts. One which is greater than 0, second which is less than 0. All these numbers which is greater than 0 are known as positive integers, and those numbers which are less than 0 are known as negative numbers. 0 is in the center of positive and negative, so 0 is neither considered as positive nor negative, and this is why you know very well that 2 plus 0 or 2 minus 0, it has the similar results, because 0 is neither positive nor negative. So every time when you have to write down the number line, then 0 occupy in the middle of the positive and negative numbers. My dear students, the limitation of the natural numbers gave the rising of the whole numbers, limitation of whole numbers, forced to find out the given the new numbers, and that was integers. Whatever, all the conditions cannot be fulfilled by integers. For example, when one has divided into two equal parts, when one have to divided into two equal parts, actually in this condition you need a new number, because this is whole. You know very well that integers or whole numbers or natural numbers cannot be expressed such type of condition when a part of a number has been given. To express the part of the number, suppose that one toffee you have, and you have to distribute among four students, then you need two parts of a toffee. You have one sweets rasgulla, and you have to distribute in two of friends. Then you need to divide into two equal halves. This part of the number cannot be whole or natural or integers. So a new type of the number has necessary in mathematics. So a new number has introduced, and this number was irrational numbers. And now with the help of the rational numbers, you can easily express these conditions. A sweet has to be part into two equal parts, and each part can be expressed as 1 upon 2. One toffee, suppose that this is the toffee. I am not very good with the drawing, that you know very well. Whatever, I have just tried. Suppose that this is Cadbury, and I have to divide among 3 students. Then each part is represented not by natural, not by whole numbers, not by integer, but by rational numbers, and that will be 1 upon 3, 1 upon 3, and 1 upon 3. So it is 1 upon 2 or 1 upon 3 is not natural numbers, whole numbers, or integers. It is a rational numbers. So it was essential to know about the rational numbers. Now I will discuss the definition of a rational numbers. Now let's discuss about the definition of a rational numbers. You know that a number which is in the form of a upon b. In some books it has been written p upon q, no problem. But I have just taken a upon b, where b does not equal to 0 and a and b both are integers. My dear students, 3 things you have to just keep in the mind. First one is it must be in the form of a upon b. Second one, b does not equal to 0. And third case is that a and b both are integers. My dear student, any number which is in the form of a upon b, b cannot be equal to 0 because you know that if b is equal to 0, if b is equal to 0, then the number changes into a upon 0, and you know that if any number is divided by 0, then it is not defined. It cannot be defined, so denominator cannot be 0. You know very well that here a is known as numerator and b is known as denominator. So denominator cannot be 0 in the case of a upon b. So two conditions. The first is that the number must be a upon b. Second, b does not equal to 0, and both the numbers a and b both must be integers, and this is why it may be positive or negative. For example, you can just see that 1 upon 2. Here you can just see that it is in the form of a upon b, and both a and b means 1 and 2 are integers, and you know that b does not equal to 0. You know very well that 2 does not equal to 0, so it fulfill all three conditions. So 1 upon 2 is known as a rational numbers. Similarly, you can just see in the case of minus 7 upon 6. Minus 7 upon 6 in the form of a upon b. b does not equal to 0. Second condition is, you know that here is 6 and 6 does not equal to 0. And both minus 7 and 6 are integers. So minus 7 upon 6 is known as a rational numbers. My dear students, a rational number is denoted by q. And it is due to that when a is divided by b, then the number is obtained which is known as quotient, and q is the first letter of quotient, so rational number is denoted by q. That is the end of the introduction of the rational numbers. In next video I will discuss the types of rational numbers and some interesting characteristics of the rational numbers. Thanks.